Today you're going to learn how to divide a whole number by a fraction using a method called copy, change, flip. Also, you're going to learn that any number, which is a, is equal to that number over 1. This tells me that any number, let's say 2 for example, can be written like this, a whole number, or it can be written as a fraction, 2 over 1. Dividing 2 over 1 equals 2, meaning the 2 did not change, meaning the value did not change, meaning this statement, this a equals a over 1 statement is true. Let's go ahead and solve 2 divided by 4 over 3 using the method called copy, change, flip. First thing we need to do is copy. We copy the 2. Next, we change the symbol, the division symbol, the dividing symbol, to a multiplying symbol, like this, x. Finally, flip. We flip the fraction. The 3 will go on the top of the fraction, and the 4 will go at the bottom of the fraction. So it'll be written like this, 3 over 4. Notice I am multiplying 2 times 3 over 4. Now, we want to turn this 2 into a fraction, so we're multiplying 2 fractions. And we can do that because the statement here, a equals a over 1, is true. 2 is the same as 2 over 1, which equals 2. And the number does not change. So 2 over 1 is what we write. Next, let's go ahead and multiply across. 2 times 3 is 6. And the reason why I changed the 2 into a fraction is because we want to multiply the bottom numbers. 1 times 4. And that is 4. So the answer is 6 over 4. And there you go. Now, looking at this fraction, this 6 over 4, it is correct. It is a correct fractional answer. However, it is not in simplest form or simplest terms, meaning that we can break this fraction down further. And I want to use the greatest common factor to do that. Greatest common factor. And I want to use a fraction tree to find the greatest common factor. I'm not going to give you a definition. I'm just going to show you how I can find the greatest common factor and using the fraction tree to find the greatest common factor. And we are comparing two numbers. So 6 over 4. We're looking at these two numbers, 6 and 4. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the tree. So 6 and then 4. And then I'm going to split both sides. And looking at 6, what can give me 6 when multiplying? 2 times 3 equals 6. Or we can start like this. 6 times 1 equals 6. And then 2 times 3 equals 6. Now, what can give us 2? 2 times 1 gives us 2. And then same for 3. 3 times 1 equals 3. Now, we're going to stop there because 2 and 3 are called prime numbers, and I'll make a separate video about that. And we're going to stop there because the only factors are 1 and that number, 2 or 1 and that number 3. And now we'll just keep going and going and going. That is pretty much a prime number. So 2 and 3 are prime numbers. It's that number and 1, or 1 times and that number. And so we'll stop there, and then we'll make a chart here to write down the factors that help us get the 6. So 6 times 1 gave us 6, 2 times 3 gave us 6, and that's it for 6. Now let's look at 4, and let me complete the chart here. And I'll write the numbers or the factors. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3, and we got 6. Now looking at 4, what can give us 4 when multiplying? Well, 2 times 2 equals 4. And that's it, because 2 and 2 are prime numbers. I'll just show you there. It is just going to keep going and going and going. So we stop there because the only factors are 1 and 2. And then we'll record or write down 1, 2, and 4. Because we could have started with 1 times 4 or 4 times 1. Let me show you. Erase all this. So 4 times 1 gives us 4, and then 2 times 2 equals 4, and 2 and 2 are prime numbers, so we'll just stop there, and I'll write 4 there. Now let's go ahead and match and see which of these factors are the same and the largest. 1 and 1, they do match, but they're the lowest. 2 and 2, they're low, but they do match. Then we have 3 and 4, 6 and 4. So the largest or the greatest common factor will be 2 and 2. So it will be 2. And I'll write 2 right there. And let me go ahead and erase all this. There. And we divide across 6 divided by 2, 4 divided by 2. How many times can 2 fit into 6? 3 times. So I'll write the 3 there. How many times can 2 fit into 4? 2 times. And there you go. That is the answer in simplest form. 3/2. And that is your answer.